I went to a sleepover 2 days ago and I experienced many new things. I experienced three new things. I experienced a sleepover for the first time. I experienced a sauna for the first time. He had a sauna built into his garage. And I also experienced an all-nighter for the first time. And that really threw me out of commission, right? So 2 days ago at around like 6 or something, I went to his house, 6 p.m., and we stayed up all night, right? And then after that, like the first part of the next day, I would also stayed over at his house. And I swear that whenever I got back home from his house, I was literally yawning at like 10 a.m. in the morning because I didn't sleep the whole night. And that put me out of commission for the whole day. I was yawning, I could barely stay awake. And because of that, I couldn't do anything, right? Even though I was at home, right? I could technically do my routine, but I didn't because I just didn't feel up to it. And that's for me, that's a rut, right? Whenever you are at home, you can do something, but you don't because of X or Y. Most of the time, a rut happens because you're just not up to it. You don't feel like it. You just don't feel like it, right? But for me, I found that all of my ruts that I've ever been to or happened to me was because I went out of my routine. Because personally, right, whenever I follow my routine, I have a great day, right? I sit down, I work out, like record a video, I read a book. For me, the only time that I go into a rut is whenever I deviate from my routine. So, for example, in the second semester of my freshman year of high school, I only played video games whenever I was sick. Like I was at home sick. Other than that, I literally didn't play a second of video games. And it's the only reason that I did play the video games when I was sick was because it was a routine break for me. And for me, honestly, like a rut only happens because of a lack of routine. Discipline plays into the part that you need discipline to actually build up a routine. But whenever you don't feel up to it, right? You literally like sick or you literally had 0 hours of sleep last night. Discipline doesn't come into play. You're only disciplined when you're thinking about it. Like discipline and willpower all fade away whenever you're like sick and like you're like you're put to bed, you have 0 hours of sleep. Discipline, all that goes flies out the window. It's not it's not a player in the game anymore when you've literally had no hours of sleep. But today, right, I slept a little longer. I slept, I think, 13 hours. And now I'm back into the game, right? I woke up. I didn't work out, truth be told, but I still went through my whole morning routine up to the point where I am now sitting here recording a video. And honestly, I still didn't feel like fully up to it today, but I felt much better. And so I just went back to my routine, right? It wasn't a part of discipline. It wasn't like mindset, willpower. It was just because I've built up this routine over a year, I think, that I've been able to just get up and sit down right now after honestly like a horrible last 2 days. I'm not saying horrible in the sense that the party wasn't fun. I really enjoyed the party, truthfully. And even though I enjoyed it, I still understand that I wouldn't be doing that often, especially not the all-nighter. It really threw me out. It really threw me off, I mean. I understand I'm honestly grateful that I had the opportunity to go to it, but I wouldn't be going to one often, is what I'm trying to say. And because of that, right, I've been thrown off for about a day or two, and now I'm back in the game. And it's because of routine, not discipline. Routine is really what like is the cornerstone of my life essentially, where I just know what I need to do in a day and I don't even have to think about it and I can just do it. Even after 0 hours of sleep, the next day I can still go back to doing what I was doing. And that's why I think routine is more powerful than discipline. That's how you get over a rut, man. If you're interested in more, I offer coaching in the description.